What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel, online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. Want to thank everybody for the condolences. My grandmother just passed away. Just got back from Georgia. Sorry I've been gone a week, and I'm about to leave to go to Denver for another week. So hopefully I'll have a chance to make some stuff out there. I've been staring at all sorts of good pictures that I've had sent to me over the last couple of weeks that need to get done. This one was from my buddy Chell, sent this one over, as well as my friend Desi. She sent it over. This has got all sorts of good stuff in it. This is a Molly cam picture. Sometimes these things come back looking better than the Rover shots. And I'm looking at this piece here. We're looking at some sort of remnants of something here, as well as there's all sorts of stuff in this picture. There's also a buried wheel in this thing. Where'd the thing go? It's all over the place. Here we go. All sorts of good stuff down here, like buried. Look at this thing here. It's got a blur mark through this whole piece right through here. So, I guess the rover added that through it. But check out how it comes around. There's a piece to it. We're going to go ahead and show you where I got it from, as I always do. Here it is right here. This is from Sol 901. This was from the Molly cam. I swear some of these look better than the mass cam shots a lot of times. And it's all twisted up to the side. This thing is on the end of I think it's on the end of the actual rover arm, and which Curiosity rover seems to be glitching. I think the rover arm's having some issues. We're going to cover that. I'm going to do a space news hopefully before I get out and leave for Denver. All sorts of stuff going on. So I figured once we got to the good stuff, that would start happening. And the bottom of the mountain is the good stuff. So you bring this up, downloaded it. What I've done is I brought it on into Photoshop here, and I've just basically tweaked the colors. Oh, sorry about that. Don't want to make you guys sick. And here it is original, so you can see what I've done. Basically, I've just pulled it out a little bit. We're going to be looking up here at this area. Now this thing, I'm going to go ahead and just twist it a little bit, make it how it actually is. This is how it should have been. Looking up here, there looks to be some, I'm not sure how far this off in the distance, but see the structure out there? Almost looks like a buried pyramid type look to it. Let me see if I can pull it back up right here, along with just here on this, I guess this embankment we can call it here. Almost looks like there was some water down through. There's a circle piece through here. This little area right here is interesting. Looks to have some symmetrical pieces here. Like if you cut this thing in half, look at the work on here. It looks like stonework. This piece here is longer than here. I would expect that, but all sorts of good stuff in there. And here, let me flip it back so you see what I've actually done. And that's how dark it didn't take much to pull that out. Auto color, basically run a couple filters and you get that. So anybody can do this stuff. That's why I leave the description. In the description, there's the picture you can download. I always leave the description. Over here, we've got some more circular type. They look like disc shaped things. Look at them. On the end here, it's got, you ever seen the Shell logo? It almost looks like a shell. But look, it's got like grating in it. What do you guys think of that? That could be, well, look, no, because the grating, if I would say it could be pixels, but look at it. It follows the path of it, so there's no way that's it. It's not the pixels doing that. It's something, it looks actually graded, and the top looks circular. Check some of this other stuff out. This debris. It looks like something just had, definitely took this place out. Just interesting if this was just rocks just randomly laying around here. I don't believe it. Markings on some of these things, and that's far-fetched out there. Let me get back to the one. This piece here seems to have some stuff cross-laced on it. That could have been done from water erosion. Like I said, I'm not, I don't point out all the other possibilities, but when I look at stuff like this was not done by water erosion. This had to have been carved by something here. Look, there's a big circle right in the middle of it. Let me make it big for you guys on the screen. So I always forget people look at these things on their cell phones, all sorts of stuff. There's a circle in here. Look at almost looks like a helmet or something like that. It comes up like that. This piece comes down, comes back around. As you put it with everything else around it, looks like over here to the right. Not to the right, let's get down a little bit. Look at this piece comes up here. It almost looks like a tombstone like you see here on Earth. But that shape, just the rectangle. Check this piece out right here, whatever this is. It's got, whatever it is, it's got a lip on top of it. That's interesting. Like a like a bottle from nowadays or something like that. I'm looking if I don't have anything around that has a lip, but it almost looks like something alive. Isn't that pretty? It's not. I can tell that's something. It's definitely a rock, but it's pretty interesting. And that might just be how it's laying that gives it that lip look, but pretty cool. And to be laying around this other stuff where it's just, let's see, keep on going down. That this piece right here really kind of intrigued me, as well as the other piece with the shell we were just looking at. But like I said, see how you can see here with this one too. There's the notches or whatever you want to call them, like drilled out in it. It seems to have a whole nother piece to it. Look, this is a very solid line there. Either was carved out. It almost looks like metal. It doesn't look like the surrounding regolith. It doesn't look like the rocks around it. Um, Look, see, this is the stuff that's buried. This looks like what's local. This color and everything, and this stuff is just carried here. And if this was at the bottom of the water, this stuff could have been carried from all over the place. We think the people who watch this, most people watch the channel know some sort of destruction happened up there, and there had to have been some sort of civilization to build some of this stuff. Like I said, not all of it can be coincidences and just Mars nature built. Like I say, you might say, oh, well, this stuff right here is. Well, maybe some of this stuff is. I'm not going to rule that out. I keep an open mind when it comes to my videos. And that's what I do. I see what I see, you see what you see. All I do is basically point out what I'm seeing in this video and or on this image, give you the link, show you what to do, and hope you guys do it yourself and do the legwork and the research. Well, I've done the legwork. All I got to do is go get it. And if you want to check the website out, I always put enhanced versions of stuff there. Now check this stuff out. This is just interesting terrain maybe around here. I don't think this is part of anything, but who knows? Look at the color of it that gets presented. Let me pull it when I pull it back out here. Oh, you can see it. It's still in there. The color's depth. See, I'm just tweaking out, pulling out what it has. I don't, look at that. I'm not putting stuff in there. It's just basically sharpening what's there and contrast, messing with the contrast a little bit to pull it out so you can see it. Because it's so white, like, well, it looks whitewashed in that tan crap color they used to do it. Let's take a quick look up the top here, and all this stuff. These are all just specks of junk. They're all over the bottom too. At first, I've had the first people were saying, "Hey, look at these. They might be UFOs and stuff." But when it comes from this camera, this camera is used to taking real up close pictures. That's why we get some of these shots. They're actually pretty amazing to me. So up here, look, this is just kind of interesting. It looks like more like a basin or something that's been buried up there. Um, like I said, you can hit pause on some of these. I thought if you see anything, it's amazing. Some people take screenshots and send them to me by email. Check this out right here. Looks like a little question mark upside down. Comes around. Pretty cool. But look at the difference in the color. Definitely looks like this. Something was moving here. Two totally different areas. And what do we have here on this little ridge here? Does this look like it's built to you guys? Um, look at this in here. Another candy cane. If you flipped it upside down, this has got some S curves in it right there. What do we got here? Hold on. Let me hit pause for a second. All right, let me get back at this here. All right, so check that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's off in the distance. Like I said, you can't get an exact, you know, pixels. These are not that many pixels that make this stuff up, but it's definitely, you can see the patterns and it's pretty cool. This seems to be has two pieces that are similar and they're stacked on top of each other, or it's just somehow there's a line in that, but it definitely looks like that. It almost looks 3D from here, as well as this piece right here. It's got a big circle in the middle of it. Looks like a hole that's been there for a reason. Almost looks kind of like a part of a track or something along those lines. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment below. It's been a while. I haven't asked you guys to comment below in a whole week, so let's see here. This is something interesting too. What do we got here? This is what we were looking earlier where I was saying if you cut it down the middle it'd be a little symmetrical, and then this piece on here looks like another helmet. I see what I see, you see what you see. That's what I do here. And let's see over here, there's a couple other things I want to say over here on the side. Now let me grab just real fast the contrast and see if we can't bring it down just a little bit more, trying to bring these little pieces up, because it interests me that in the background, because a lot of this looks like river area to me. And a lot of here on Earth where they build, in Giza and where all over, they follow the Nile, they follow rivers a lot of times and build on the side of them. And you would imagine over years of something that the sand would just build up. I mean, look what we've seen pictures just here in our time here on Earth that we know that, um, drawings, pictures of the pyramids covered in sand. So plenty of them from Egypt to Mexico. I mean, even China. There's pyramids over there that are similar. So, and they were covered up. Check these things out. Interesting. Like I said, there's not much that could really be made of that out there. It's pretty far off, but it's interesting how, let me show you the original, how actually whitewashed it does get. You know, we start wondering, is that being put on there on purpose? Who knows? So, all right, guys. Hope you like this one. Like I said, hit like, comment, share, do all that for me. That really does help these videos. Let me take one more look at this thing right here where this little tombstone is and stuff. Um, it really does pull the color out. Just a couple little pieces. So, all right, guys. Much love to you. Hope you're having a good one. Said thanks again, everybody, for the condolences. You all rock. Peace. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video and have your annotations turned on, just click on the video below you wish to watch, or check out the whatsupinthesky.com website by clicking on it below.